Hello. You're muted. You're the little microphone button. No, just the little. You just have to click the little thingy on StreamYard.
I was just trying to find it. I don't know why it muted me. It won't unmute me. Like it wasn't whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Hi everybody.
Hi.
I'm sorry we're late. It's totally my fault. I did not realize what time it was. And Robin tried to call me and it didn't ring on my computer. Only reason I saw what time it was is because I was like, oh, we've got to be doing the podcast soon. And I was like, yeah, should have done it like 25 minutes ago. Sorry, I've been putting together this whole VIP thing all day long. Which I think now I have the purchase part done. And so you could purchase it right now, but you won't see it in your Marley Birdhouse yet. But you can purchase it.
I wouldn't purchase it yet. Don't do that, because that would stress me out. Like if I bought something and then I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that yet. Just wait.
Marley
will send an email. Just wait.
Whoa.
She'll send an email. It's easy.
So distracting. So that's where I am. That's where I am. I've got the whole. I did an embeddable sales page, so it's just on the blog post. I don't have to go anywhere else to do anything.
Yeah.
So I got all that done today, and then got a little sidetracked making some cartoon images of Marley and Robin because that's too much fun. Little sidetracked. It was still work oriented because I was using them on this.
But it's
just a little bit. Probably spent more time on that than I should have. But it is what it is. So now I have the bones of the Marley Birdhouse stuff started. But I didn't get too far deep into it. So that's where I am. I need to spend like an hour on mine, and then we just do it like, so it just copies over to yours, and it would be like 10 minutes on yours because it's just the bones here at the start.
Yes,
that's all everybody needs.
Yes, you hit it on the head. Marley has huge time blindness.
Oh yes. When I learned what that was, I was like, oh, that is me. It is me. Yeah. That's 100%.
5 minutes, 5 hours. It's the same.
It is the same. It does not. None of it means anything to me. Last night I told John I'd be upstairs in 10 minutes. He goes, okay. It was an hour later. And I felt like it only been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all it felt like. Yeah. I'm really, really bad with that. I'm sorry. It's not intentional, guys. It's really not. I don't do it on purpose. I don't do it on purpose. Did you notice what I'm wearing?
Yeah. It looks so nice. What's the name of it again?
Starts the
Wellington?
W.
Is it Wellington?
Yeah. That's it.
Right.
Because I think Laura asked me to make a Wellington beef something or other that day, and I was like, oh, that's a good name. I don't know. I was freezing down here, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go put that on because we had just looked at that picture the other day, and I was like, oh, I could wear that.
I love that sweater. I think it's super cute. It's super easy.
Yeah, it is
super great, easy. like a great beginner sweater because it's oversized.
Yeah, I think I love that the most now because I didn't like it before. Yeah, and we've put together now that I don't think I liked it before because I don't think I liked the way it looked on me, but I didn't know that's what I didn't like about it. But I like what it looks like now, even though I know it's too big. I know it's bigger. Let's say it this way. It's not too big. It's bigger than what I originally planned it to be, but I like it like this. It's just like if you were to walk into a store and technically you're a size medium, but you're buying an extra large because you like the way the extra large fits.
It just fits.
Same sort of deal. So, I mean, that's the way all patterns are. You can choose to make any size you want.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Depends on how you like to wear it.
This was written for like a 56-inch, 54-inch, 56-inch bust, I think is what it is. Something like that, and I'm a 45 now. Like it's a big difference.
It's a big difference.
It's very comfortable and I like it. I also like these jeans. I pulled these out. These are the one jeans that my mom gave me that I could wear because they were just long enough and they're so comfortable.
So Marley's mom is downsizing and Marley brought like a ton of jeans to me. And when she says like nice jeans, her mom had like ridiculously nice jeans.
Yeah.
Like jeans that felt like you were wearing pajama pants. I'm like, I don't know what magic.
They're comfortable jeans.
They were lovely. But
my mom is 5'2". I'm 5'10". So when my mom gave me all these jeans, I'm like, this is great, Mom, but like if they're already capris on you, not gonna be they're not gonna be like Bermuda shorts, right? So I tried them all on. It was hilarious. I tried them all on and they would fit, like they were real tight, but the length was really bad. So I was like, oh, I'll give them to Robin. And then Robin was like, she sent me a picture. It's like this.
They were, I don't think your mom's 5'2". I don't know what size she is, but I don't think that's what size
I just think her leg is different than yours.
Oh, that could be. She could have really long legs. I think that's like I always forget about that. Like everybody has a different proportions. Yeah. But yeah, they were all 6 inches too long on me. And I was like, yeah. I don't think your mom's 5'2".
I can wear 32-inch length. That's what these are. I prefer 34-inch length. And what do you buy?
26.
It's like, so big difference, right? So anyways, but I'm glad because these must have like puddled on her. There's no way these fit her well. Because they fit me, they're right at my ankle and they feel really good. Anyways, there you go. But yeah, this pattern, just so you guys know, like it's available. I don't think it's free. Is it free? I don't think it's free. I think this is a paid for pattern, but it is really awesome. Like I used a yarn. This yarn has been discontinued, but you could use any sort of a bulky yarn from.
I think any bulky weight yarn, anything. If like if you just wanted to like practice making, because like if you went slightly off gauge or like your increases didn't look quite right, it's a super forgiving sweater to like play with. But
yeah,
I'm almost positive
it's raglan. The only color work is down here at the bottom,
which is
nice. I don't know, it's really lovely, and I like this color. I don't really wear this color very much.
No,
there's a lot of yellow around me today. Anyways, so let's talk about VIP real quick because I will have this up and ready to go. Like the purchase is ready to go. It's just that you purchase it, you would get an email and it would say, hey, go get to your Marley Birdhouse, but it would not be there yet because it literally is not in the birdhouse.
What I'm saying, do not purchase.
No, I know. Everyone. But that's where I just want people to know that's where I am in the process. Like everything else.
Go hunt for this link. Don't do that. Just wait for the email. You will all get stressed out.
But the VIP, just so you guys know, we've talked about last week about the concentration levels for Tournament of Stitches. I mean, before we jump in, everybody know what Tournament of Stitches is. Do we have to recap that at all? Because people are very excited about this. Can I tell you, Robin, like I've got emails and messages on Instagram and such that people are so excited about doing this again this year. Like they're just like, this is great. And then a lot of people who've never heard of it before are joining in.
That's very exciting. Yeah. That's really lovely. I really hope you enjoy it because like Shiri and I and Marley spend a lot of time designing.
I actually wound up my yarn for the first one. That's why I have my makeup on. I wanted to start filming.
Oh, so
I'm going to make the Netflix and chill out of pink. That's what I've decided.
I change my mind every other day. Which one is what?
Well, I have more yarn coming in and I want to use some of those colors. Can I just, for a minute, this is the only nail polish that is sticking around still that I cannot get off. It's just this one. $1 million. So I have other colors that are coming in, but I knew I wanted to use this.
You definitely want.
By the way, I was over in my inspiration station. I was like, gosh, what other colors of Rios do I have? Do you know I have 10 more balls of this color of Rios on my shelves? I really like the fuchsia color. Clearly.
Hot pink is.
It is. I mean, I used it on the Evermore cowl that I did for Jolly Holiday several years ago. It was a colorwork cowl. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a color that clearly I really love it. But I knew that I wanted to make one of the shawls out of this color. But the other colors coming in, one of them I think is called Reflecting Pool. And I'm blaming Lonnie Holt for that because she posted
that beautiful blue color.
Yes. Yeah. She posted it and I was like, I really like that. And then somebody else also posted that really bright sort of cobalt blue color.
Uh-huh.
And I was like,
I need one of those too.
So I bought both of those, or I got both of those. So I'm waiting for those to come in to decide which one of those, if not both of those colors, am I going to use? Or I'm going to go to the gray and the yellow that I already have. I don't know. Should we tell them the funny story about the colors that I did?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So y'all, last week you guys saw the colors that I have, right? Like I have here. Let me just go grab them real quick.
Okay.
Visuals are good.
Yeah. In the vein of Marley and her ADHD, of all of the things that ADHD does, when they get hyperfixated on a meal, Marley's now hyperfixated on colors.
Yes. Okay. So I often joke around with you guys that my favorite color is rainbow, right? So I'm always trying to get away from a rainbow. So these are the colors that I picked. Really beautiful. This gorgeous gold color. It is called Frank Ochre, in case you guys are interested. Frank Ochre. This is a really beautiful gray color. It's called Plomo, Plomo. This one is the fuchsia. And then this one is teal feather. Okay. Picked these colors. Great colors. Wonderful jewel tone colors. They're exactly what I used for Turkey Trot. Didn't plan that. Just happened. Okay. So then remember I told you that Malabrigo said that they would send me some yarn to make for this project. I was like, fantastic. So I get on there and I start looking for colors. Well, you guys know I'm not looking for a variegated. I'm looking for tonal. Some color changes are okay, like the tonal. But overall, I'm looking for pretty basic colors. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get these colors. I'm going to try and go out of my comfort zone and get some other colors. So I get some other colors. Y'all, when I put all of the colors together, would you believe me if I told you that it's now a rainbow that I have ordered?
Yeah. So like,
I'm not even
she's like randomly picking colors.
Yes. I'm going to show you guys. This is insane. Because I didn't even realize. It's like I'm telling Robin, I'm like, oh, I got these colors from Malabrigo. Let me show you what the colors are. She's like, oh, okay. So I put them all in our messenger, and you know how they just line them all up. And I was like, holy shit. And she was like, what? Like, I said, you're going to believe this, but you're not going to believe this. Like, this was not planned.
That's just what she does every single time.
Every single time. It's totally unintentional. Totally unintentional. Is it showing up yet?
No.
No, of course not. Of course it's not. Should be.
Just give it a second.
Okay.
It's thinking. There you are. Yep.
Okay. You guys see that? You see that? All right. You guys can see the colors that I already had, right? Top two. That's the gray and the pink. And then there's the ochre and then the teal. So it's those two and those two. All the others are the ones I got. So the living coral, the sunset, the reflecting pool, the Matisse blue, and the jacaranda, right? Bought all those separately, not thinking about these, just knowing I was avoiding these colors. I bought a rainbow. I bought a freaking rainbow.
You filled it in, which is the funnier part.
That's exactly what I did. I filled in the rainbow. Totally unintentional. And I was like, that is when I tell people that I always gravitate towards a always, it doesn't matter what is happening. It is completely unintentional. It always happens. Always. So those are the colors that I get to choose from. Clearly the fuchsia is the one I'm definitely going to use. I'm not sure of the other ones yet. I'm very excited. I really like the living coral color. Like I'm thinking I like that a lot, but I also really like the reflecting pool. And I liked that cobalt blue because that's very much the blue of my school.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like,
good luck. So have fun.
Yeah. Thanks. So that's the story about the colors. Anyways, where were we?
I don't know, but I will say, like, just to like go back of like, if you guys haven't been paying attention in our Facebook group, it is really great seeing what everybody else is doing and talking about and what yarn they're buying and what they're trying to substitute, because it really does give you lots of ideas of like, ooh, maybe I want to try that one, or maybe I want to try that one. Like if you're like struggling of like, I'm not sure, especially mine, because I'm making you buy 4 balls, or 4 different colors. All of mine are already wound, but like, it's really nice to see people have put together some really interesting
I don't need any of your yarn. And I'm like, oh, I'd get those colors.
Oh, it's super fun. It's super fun to watch.
It's really great.
Just, I don't want to harp on this, but just everybody just know, please, nothing variegated. Like I feel really bad. Like every time like I comment and I see it and I'm like, you are not going to be happy with the results if you have something that's super variegated. And what do we mean? Like anything that has, like, you see how it's all like, it's sort of tonal, but it's too different. Even this will be icky. You won't like it.
Yep.
Like when we say tonal, like especially for mine, I'm talking like it needs to be all the same color. If there's anything that's a different color in there, you're gonna hide your stitches, and then it's not gonna look right.
Yeah.
And so that's the only time that I feel like I'm harpy, and I don't want to be harpy. I just want you to enjoy what you have and be able to see your stitches. So that's the only thing I'm going to like. Otherwise, sky's the limit. Have fun. I may give you some directions. You don't have to listen to me. It's just an opinion. It's just an opinion. And keep in mind, crochet is a DK weight. Marley's a worsted weight. Everybody who signed up should have gotten that email that Marley sent out with like 10, 20 different alternatives. And you don't have to use any of those too. It's just to give you an idea of like, all of the questions of like, what does a premium acrylic mean? What are other kinds of wool that we could use? And so like we were trying to answer all those questions in that. But just like we said before, this is a shawl. So if your stuff is slightly bigger than ours, you're using a worsted that's a heavier worsted, or you're using a DK that's a heavier DK than I am, and you're getting a bigger gauge, you just are going to use more yarn. That's the difference. Yours is going to be bigger and you'll use more yarn. That's not the end of the world. It's a shawl. If it's slightly bigger, who cares? Wrap it around again. That I don't want to harp too much. So
no, it's true. You're good. So here's my question, and I'm gonna kind of pose it. I'm gonna pose it out there to the audience and everybody. If you're part of the Marley Birdhouse, I'd like for you to chime in a little bit. Since we've never done the Tournament of Stitches in the Birdhouse before, we kind of have some. I want to say we always have leeway, but we have some leeway in how we set it up. So I've been going back and forth on the knitting side. I'll let Robin think about her own crochet side, but on the knitting side, I was trying to decide, do I divide up the modules into like play 1, play 2, play 3, and then inside of there it's, here's Netflix, here's Smooth Jazz, here's Be Quiet, or do we just have it where there's like 3 modules where this is the Be Quiet module, this is the Smooth Jazz module, this is the Netflix module, and then each week inside of those modules there's a new lesson in there for like play 1, play 2, play 3, play 4. And the reason I'm leaning towards that is because after it's all said and done, you could just go to Netflix and have all of them in one place, or Smooth Jazz and have all of them in one place, even though you will have that already with the final pattern. You know what I mean? So I wasn't sure what's the best way to go. Like you could even do both ways, but I think that would really confuse people. So I kind of would like
people's opinions.
What are you guys thinking? Because that's where I'm leaning, because then also I'm gonna keep talking here. Then also it won't scare people seeing all of these closed modules, because they won't even see lesson play 2, 3, 4, 5, because they won't even be in there until we actually add them. And so then people won't be like, oh, well, these aren't open yet. Oh, these aren't open. I can't even begin to tell you how often people will say, well, these aren't open yet. Yes, I know. We will go in and we can't schedule a time for things to open. We literally have to go in and open them. So if we do it to where they're separated by the concentration levels and then add inside of those modules, each of the plays, the lessons as they're done, it kind of resolves that issue. I don't know. That's where I'm leaning. I'd like to know. We all, organize our lives so much differently than each other, and sometimes some the same. So I'm just curious how other people are thinking about it.
Yeah.
How about you?
It's pretty it's a funny thing because like some people, I can understand what you mean. Like, so it's like you go to the course, you'll go to the course, and what Marley's saying is those buttons that you see, she's thinking of essentially having 3 buttons. So it'll be the 3 different concentration levels. Of course, you're going to have the get started button, so it'll be 4 buttons, but whatever. And the PDF,
any extras, anything else,
whatever. Anyway, so less buttons is what she's saying.
Yeah.
And then inside, more
lessons.
So
the buttons, those are modules. So think of the filing cabinet is Tournament of Stitches. The drawer is your module. Inside the module are your files. Those are your lessons.
Right. So like inside of that, you would have play 1 directions, play 1 video, play 2 directions, play 2 video inside of each one. So you'd end up with like 12 lessons in each. Right. Versus having them all broken out. That's the way I usually organize it. I break it all out. And so like I'd make like all the Netflix and chill, like let's say pink and all of the like buttons, the button colors. I would change the button colors. But then like when you come to your course, you would have
everything would be locked because it's dripped out content. If you guys know
that, you would have what 18 buttons, which can seem like, oh my gosh, that's so much. Because then you have to navigate back.
Right.
So I could see it either way.
So both ways work.
Yeah, it would just whatever anybody likes. We could try it the other way.
Yeah.
And see how people think of navigating the site. We're always happy to make it so that you are happy because we don't care where we're putting something.
Yeah.
Just as long as you can navigate and find it.
In past, like, because that's how we've done Turkey Trot, Game Day, First Fall, everything like that has always been the other way, where it's, the plays and the colors and the modules, they all kind of match together. But I had this thought just based for Tournament of Stitches because of the concentration levels, because it is 3 different patterns, but the instructions are all for those. Like they can mix and match if they want, but if they all just want to do Netflix, they can just follow Netflix.
Just follow one course.
Yeah.
So I think as long as everybody understands, obviously people who've done Tournament of Stitches before understand that you can hop.
Yeah.
You can hop around.
Just make sure there's in the getting started, we do a video of, hey, let's just talk about this.
Yeah. Of like
there's 3 concentration levels. So you're going to see 3 modules.
As long as
mix and match.
Right. As long as you guys understand you can hop, then I like this other kind of organization. I'm happy with that. But you tell us, whatever you guys makes you happy, makes us happy.
Yeah. I think it's visually easier and less overwhelming. And then, like you said, for people who don't want to just skip around up all the different, like, oh, I'm on the neck. Where am I? Where was I? Where was, it's still doable. Like honestly, I would follow along either way. Let's be truthful. I'm chaos I'm organized chaos. I work both ways. I would actually have both ways inside of my Marley Birdhouse and probably throw in some third way that was like, hey, here you go. Because that's just how my mind works.
I know.
But when I was setting up the bones part of it, I was like, how do I want to do this? Because I do have, the getting started, and then I'll have the stitch fiddle, how to work with stitch fiddle. Right. And then I'm also going to have row by row checklist. We've talked about this, not Robin, Shiri and I have talked about this. So we're going to have those. So that's going to be an added bonus for the VIP for knitters, so that they can keep track of what row they're on. And then they'll be able to also, like, I think the way I talked with her about it is they can make note if they have their own checklist. They can say, okay, for this one, I used Netflix. This one I used Be Quiet. This one I used blah, blah, blah. I'm pondering I don't know if you noticed. Oh no, you weren't in that chat with
I'm not in that chat. No.
there are so many stitch patterns that we are playing around with and have actually charted already, that I'm contemplating adding a couple extras. I don't know yet. That's not for certain, but we're just thinking about it. We already have them. It's like, do we not? What do we do?
You're going to be filming and you're going to change it again. And
I know. You guys,
be like, hey, Shiri, I decided to make a 5th shawl.
Oh, she's waiting for that. You know she is. Well, like the first shawl that we did, and I've changed up all of it. I'm like, well, don't throw out what we've already done. That could be a whole nother shawl. Like, that's a whole nother shawl there. I mean, I got to use up all that Rios. Y'all, this is what it's like in my brain. It is, I think faster than ChatGPT, y'all. It is too slow for me. I am on 7 different things as it's working on one thing. And I'm just like, I can't work like this. I got too much stuff going on. It's too hard.
Go faster.
It is. It's just like this. Even last night, Josiah was setting something up. He's setting this whole thing up on his computer. And he was like, what do you need, Mom? And he's telling me, he's like, this is what I'm telling it to do. And then I like, well, if it's going to look at those, if this bot that he's creating is going to look at these patterns, I would like it to also try and identify if there are any content pillar opportunities there. And if there are, what needs to be optimized on these particular patterns. And then outside of that, I feel like these patterns that you're looking at, they also need to be divided up by seasonal, because if you're going to have it publish different patterns, advertise different patterns, they definitely should be seasonal. And you can't schedule that out to where, don't publish a pattern after it's already been published 21 days prior. Because if it's seasonal, you need to have it. Like, I'm just spewing all this at him, right? So he's trying to type it all. He goes, you need to slow down. I said, I can't. Because once it's out, that's it. I said, this is my problem, is I think faster than what can be done. And it's a real problem because I can't get it all done.
It's not a problem. It's just the speed at which your brain works. It's not a problem. It's just you operate differently.
Yeah.
And so that's why you need to just voice text it.
Yes.
And then you can just listen back to it. Just listen back.
The other day, I was voice texting with Shiri. We're going back and forth, right? He's like, I don't understand why you just don't pick up the phone. I said, because if we pick up the phone, we're going to forget what we talked about. So when we voice text and then we add little notes in there of, okay, this is what we just talked about, so we can go back and listen and such. And I said, not only that, I snagged this. Not only that, I don't know when she can listen to this. Like, it happens, just so happens right now that we're both live voice texting back and forth. But on an actual phone call, honey, we get so sidetracked on things. That's just not good. Like, that's not how we are productive. And in his world, he's like, just pick up the phone and call her. I'm like, no, this is how we work. This is how it works for us. So, well, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, it looks like a lot of people like having the concentration levels in their own folder and then having each of the plays in those folders. That seems to be the general consensus so far that I'm reading.
Well, how about we do it this way? We'll give it a try with like the less buttons way, buttons.
And if it doesn't work, we can change it.
And just tell us later what you're thinking. Cause like for the next make along, we can go back to how we were doing it before. Like, again, happy to make it however you want to do it.
Right.
Just as long as everybody understands that you can hop. The whole point is mixing and matching.
Yep. That's the whole idea.
I mean, if you're reading my pattern, you will certainly understand, because I will say, now choose whatever you want to do next. Like, every time I'm going to prompt you. Every time. Yeah. In the video, I'm going to prompt you. Everything is going to be prompting you.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't be too.
So just to make sure we're clear, the VIP is the paid for upgrade, and that's where you get the different concentration levels. If you are following along for free, which is absolutely a-okay, this is a free event, you are only going to receive the Netflix and chill option. So only the Netflix and chill will be free on the website, on my website. If you want to have all of the other concentration level options, that's what is in the VIP. So VIP will include all of that. And then, as you know, you have unlimited access. You can do it on your time, your schedule, whenever you want. And when everything is complete, we will then give you a print-friendly version of the full pattern of just Netflix and just Smooth Jazz and Just Be Quiet. We'll give you the full printable, print-friendly pattern, and then we'll have an ad-free PDF like layout pattern that will all be available. And then even those you'll be able to mix and match, just like we did in Stitch Switch. If you guys remember Stitch Switch, it's the same concept. And just to be clear, the shape of my shawl is different than Stitch Switch. So don't think, oh, we're just doing the same as Stitch Switch. No, it's a completely different shape shawl. Yours is different too.
Mine's different. Yeah.
So just so that you guys,
Marley's was a rectangle and mine was like a trapezoid.
Like a bias.
It wasn't trapezoid. Yeah. What would you call it?
Yeah, I would call it like a trapezoid, like a parallelogram.
It's a parallelogram. That's what it was, a parallelogram.
Yeah. So those were the Stitch Switch. Those are great. I don't think those scarves, those shawls do not get nearly enough love because they are exceptional. Anytime I want to like dress up something, I always grab one of those.
Yeah.
I love them. They're so pretty.
But if you do have them,
yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah, they're great.
So this will be a different shape altogether, different shape shawl. All of Marley shawls are the same shape. All of my shawls are the same shape. That's the only way it works.
Yeah. Nikki, does the VIP have all the levels of the pattern included, or will you choose an option? I don't understand the question.
Yes, it has all the levels. So it.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. All the concentration levels are included in the VIP.
Mm-hmm. So there'll be a crochet VIP and a knit VIP.
Mm-hmm.
Those are there. So there'll be two different of those. And the VIP is the one that will have the 3 concentration levels.
Mm-hmm.
If you're following along for free, again, this is still a free make along, it will only have 1 concentration level.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between free and the VIP. Is the free has just Netflix and chill, and then the VIP has 3 different ones. It has Netflix and chill, smooth jazz, and be quiet.
So because I had some people ask me before that they're beginners, whether they're beginner knitters or crocheters, they were like, is this beginner friendly? Yes. The Netflix and chill is meant to be like advanced beginner friendly. All that really means is you're comfortable with the hook, you're comfortable with knitting, you're comfortable with stitches, and you're not afraid to start something new. You're not afraid to drop a stitch. You can fix a stitch. I can show you how to fix a stitch. That is nothing to be afraid of.
Right.
But yes, the whole idea of the Netflix and chill, it's meant to be like a relaxing, comfortable project.
And when we say beginner friendly, we're not teaching you how to knit or crochet.
No.
You need to know how to knit or crochet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily need to be an expert reader of a pattern, or you don't have to have ever looked at a chart before or a stitch diagram. They're beginner friendly in that we will teach you how to do all of that, how to read the pattern, how to read the chart, how to do all that stuff. But we're not teaching you what a knit stitch is. I'm not teaching what a double crochet is. I'm going to show you it. Marley's going to show you it.
Yeah.
But it's not like, and like it'll move a little bit faster if you've never picked up yarn and a hook.
Yeah. So, I liked this graphic that we made, that we put together. It really demonstrates how, okay, so the smooth jazz, the idea behind that is just like we've described before. If you had like some soothing music and it's the concentration that it's a little bit more than you're just sitting back watching a movie. Now that doesn't mean that you can get started and can't go watch a movie. You could, once you get started with it, you're like, oh, okay, I get comfortable this, and then go watch a movie if you're at that level. But it's a balance of, I'm going to call it difficult and just super relaxing. And then I noticed that this is, of course, I chose the image that doesn't give the title of what's underneath the shh, be quiet. But that is really, it's a little bit more advanced, more focused. Let's call it more focused. Mm-hmm. So the shh, be quiet is more focused. And the way I described it to Shiri is the smooth jazz is where you're not looking for something super simple, but you're not looking for something that's going to give you brain damage. And the should be quiet is the I'm looking for something to challenge me. Like I explained to her, I said, for me, selfishly, I want the be quiet, something that's going to challenge me as I'm knitting it and crocheting it or teaching it in the video. Like I want to be challenged. I want to have really unique stitches. I want to do something different with my knitting needle. So that's the way I would say that the be quiet's going to be. It's definitely going to make you go out on that skinny branch. You're going to just have to have faith and go with it, use your lifeline and just have fun. Like I have the most fun when I'm doing things that are challenging because it's like, oh, I'm really just taking that next step, you know.
You're trying something new.
I'm trying something new. And if you use that lifeline before you begin, like, you know, play number 2 and you start with be quiet, you're like, you know what, this just is too much for me. You can always rip back to the lifeline and then switch over to smooth jazz. Or if you're just like, my week went to hell in a handbasket and smooth jazz is even too much, I'm going to switch to Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
You have those options. That's the whole idea behind the concentration level. So if you're trying to decide, let me see if I can switch.
Do you have the knit shawls with you there, like the old one, Stitch Witch?
Yeah, I have them. I can go grab them.
Yeah, because I think that will highlight the Netflix and chill, smooth jazz, and be quiet more than anything, because you'll be able to see the stitches.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to leave that image up here and you guys can kind of talk about that. But this is a whole nother image to try and be like, hey, here's how you're going to choose what your concentration level is for that week. It doesn't have to be for the entire shawl. That's the beauty of it. Yeah. You can mix and match as you go along. Let me grab the shawls.
That's how mine are.
All right. I'll be right back.
And Nikki, to answer your question, I saw back there. Yes, all 3 of these, if you get the VIP package, the course, all 3 are in there. And so the only difference is Netflix and chill, when it's free on the website, has ads. The ones in the VIP have no ads. There'll be no ads in the video. There'll be no ads at all. So that's the only real difference, besides, like, if you like this whole mix and match idea. For crochet, I'm taking a different approach. The last time I did like very interesting patterns, I think this time I'm playing with where you're putting your hook. Think of it mostly as that, like just fun and interesting ways of doing it. Netflix and chill are going to be stitches everybody knows, everyone's done, nothing out of the ordinary, and then it just kind of levels up of, not like I'm not like inventing crazy stitches or anything like that. We're just playing with where we're placing our hook. All right, you got some goodies for us?
Yeah, I have.
Now, again, these are from 4 years ago. These are Stitch Switch. You can buy these patterns if you like them. But I think they highlight more than anything that we can talk about.
You mean to show the crochet first?
Well, I don't care what you do.
Here, I'm going to take my sweater off so that way, like, the color will actually show next to the black versus the yellow. Okay.
All right.
Because we have yellow here. So I'm not sure these are yours. I don't know why that just popped back on. Oh, probably because I put this on the
thingy.
I'm sorry.
Is it that one? I think it's that one.
I don't know which is
that one. I clicked it. I got it. Okay, you have to hold them all up at the same time. I don't know how you're going to do that.
Yeah.
Throw that one over your shoulder.
I love this one.
That one's Smooth Jazz.
Was it? Okay.
The pink one is
Netflix.
That one's Netflix.
Got to be Netflix.
So, like, just if we pause there, you can't tell the difference, right? They both look like pretty shawls. They just look like pretty shawls. And then this one is Be Quiet.
A lot more intricate stitches.
A lot more intricate stitches. You can see like the triangle at the end, like much more intricate. But if you were wearing the yellow one or the pink one, you would still go, ooh, this is a pretty shawl.
This is a pretty shawl.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the difference in like they all are beautiful. There's nothing
like say you got to it and you didn't like this part of this shawl, you could change it for you could change it for this part of that shawl. Does that make sense? Like there's options.
Yeah.
I love the tassel on this one. I think that's my favorite.
The favorite part. Yeah.
I do. I think that's what it is. But these are huge too, by the way, y'all. And this is cotton, wasn't it? Cotton?
That one's yeah.
Yeah.
Those are cotton.
So those of you who are like, I hate wool, these are cotton.
They're really lovely to wear. They're like
nice.
the perfect wedding, you know, if you're a wedding guest, like they're the perfect shawl to put on top.
All right, let me fold them and put them back in the bag. I try and keep them all together. Only reason the knit ones are out of the bag is because they're out of the bag. I wore one. I wore the blue one the other day and I took them all out.
Yeah. But like, that's what we're talking about of like, when we talk about the different plays, they all, in this one, it's not how, this one all started with a triangle and then you built on the parallelogram and then you put a triangle at the end.
Yeah.
And then an edging. So like it's like very definitive sections. And this will be the same for Marley's or mine. They're not going to be that shape, but like there'll be a definitive section each time where you can decide what you're doing. But you can see like they're all pretty. They just have a slightly different kind of like, one doesn't use post stitches at all and one does. I don't know, like crochet wise.
You get to have fun with it though. The whole idea is that you guys get to play around and learn new stitches, new techniques.
I knew somebody asked a while ago, in mine, I'm making you use, not every play will use all 4 colors, but I will tell you play 1 uses all 4 colors. So some of the plays only use 2 colors, and we play with it as we go, but you're going to want all your balls wound. Okay.
I think this was the Be Quiet. I'm pretty certain because of the edging.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can see that's like super intricate and stunning, right?
It's so pretty.
That's
I love this one so much. But, and then again, it's tonal, 1 color. Okay. I want you guys, I chose a speckle for the Netflix and chill, and you guys are going to see, you can't see any stitches. So you're going to see why I'm telling you tonal. But like, so this is, you can see the different sections here.
Stunning.
I just love this. So this one, I think if I remember right, we started in the middle.
You did.
And then we went out on either side.
And you added.
And added. It's so pretty. I love, and they're so, I mean, I told you guys I'm 5'10" and it's super long. It's just, oh, it's so nice. And this is sock yarn. Okay, this was Smooth Jazz. This color is the best. And of course, it's discontinued. It's weird that I'm like, I love this brown color, but I love this color. Like, it's like,
you can see it, like it's still intricate, but just a little bit less.
Yep.
Just a little bit less. Still beautiful, just a little bit less. But wait. But you can see like on screen, it's hard to see those knit and pearls.
Yep.
This is why we really want you to have a solid color.
Yep.
Please have a solid color.
Yep.
You can see it in person.
Yeah.
But like, you know.
It is so gorgeous. It's so
I know variegated.
All right. Here's a speckled. You guys are going to see this. Okay. Can you see anything? You can see the holes.
You can see the lace.
You can't see jack crap.
So that's why we're saying no speckle.
Yep. I mean, it's beautiful yarn, beautiful color.
In person, you can see it.
In person, I can see.
I know you can see
the texture. I can see what's going on, but far away, can't see anything.
No, so.
But it's a good color.
But so again, still very pretty, but a lot more knit purl kind of.
So this one is knit purl with very easy lace, and all that is just decreases in yarn overs. That's what the Netflix and chill was. So that way you didn't have to you didn't have to like really concentrate way too much on things, but there's enough concentration that it's more than just garter stitch. Can you guys see that? Those triangles?
Yeah, we can see.
So it's more than just, just garter stitch all the time. That's the biggest struggle. Netflix and chill for me is the hardest one to design, because I don't want it to just be garter stitch the whole time. And so it's knit and purls. You got to have fun with the texture. For me, Smooth Jazz is going to incorporate all of the different stitches possible, lace, cables, texture, moving stitches. But then the Be Quiet is really where you're like combining cables and lace and all the things. Like it's that extra. Like, I love. Can you guys see that? Where these stitches? It is so pretty. Oh, I'm telling you. And not only were there shawls the year that we did this, we did cowls. So instead of just having one free shawl pattern, we did cowls that everybody can make a cowl instead of a shawl and mix and match things. We are not doing that again. That was so much. That's why we haven't done this in 4 years. So much work.
It was so much work.
But if you're like, hey, I like this whole concept, I just don't want to make another shawl, but maybe I'll make an infinity cowl. That's a whole nother option for you, because there's a whole stitch switch option of cowls that are just stunning. I think the knit ones are out. I have to publish the crochet. Put that on my list to put that out there. I have it ready to go. I just had to put the descriptions on Etsy, and they're ready to go. Okay. I just haven't done it.
And again, these were from 4 years ago. It is not what we're doing this year.
It is not what we're doing this year.
We're not doing those stitches.
Yeah.
We're not doing those shapes.
Like we're trying to do different stitches than this. So like if you use these stitches, I'm not using these same stitches. No. Even though I really want to use that because I love that so very much. So and it would be so pretty on what we're doing. Maybe I'll make an audible there and just be like, you know what? We should use that. I don't know. It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. So yeah, this is the whole idea behind it. And in years past, we've done the mosaic stitches. That's when we did the Mosaic Madness for the crochet and the knit. You guys had fun with that. That was actually right when crochet mosaic stitches were starting to take off. And funny story about that is that particular pattern that we were doing that I put together, I had pitched it to Annie's, and Annie's had told me that they did not have a good track record with crochet mosaic stitches, that nobody wanted to learn them. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do it for Tournament of Stitches. And if you guys realized how like mosaic crochet is everywhere, it's like everywhere now. It's because I have my finger on the pulse of our community. Just saying. Are you there? Did you freeze? Okay.
I didn't. I have words that I can't say online. So
yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm keeping it to myself.
Well, I'll say anything.
Okay.
Sometimes you just got to make sure that you listen to the people who actually are in the know.
Anyway, so that one is a special one to me because that's what was the start of COVID. And so it was really nice to be focused on something happy and positive other than being locked in my house with my children, which I adore.
That was your first Tournament of Stitches too. That was the first one you joined. Because the second one was the blanket. That was your second one. Yeah, because that was 2021. Because that was the year of my mom and dad moving, and that's why it kind of went downhill. Because
all that I remembered is that the blanket year is you were driving back and forth
from Colorado,
but it wasn't because you were moving; it was because they were moving.
Because my parents were moving.
Yeah, I was like,
so, yeah, like I've had people. They're like, "Why is that one not finished, so to speak? Why are there's no more videos for other stuff?" And I'm like, you have no idea what my life went to in that. So the project actually finished, right? Because the project was one stitch, but all of the other weeks we learned other ways to do mitered type squares, but we used one mitered square for the project. So you still got to learn different stuff, but my life kind of went crazy that year. So it didn't like come to fruition, I guess, like as well as we normally would have. And then we took off a couple years and then did this. And then we took off 4 more years and now we're back. So here we are. Here we are. Any questions going on? I'm going to put my sweater back on.
So right now, again, there's nothing you need to do. All you need to do is gather some supplies for next Tuesday, next week. And like Marley will send out a link if you're interested in getting the VIP when the VIP is ready. Because you don't need it. There's nothing.
There's nothing in there you need right now.
No, you already got the supply list. That's all you need. Just gather some yarn around you.
Yeah.
Marley and I both are strong believers as having more than you think you might need. And especially when it comes to color, you might want to have a 5th or 6th color. If all of a sudden you put those colors together and you're like, I don't like them together. You know, like you hold up those hanks and you're like, oh, these look great. But then when you crochet with them, you're like, no. When it comes to Marley's, I always think having an extra one is a good idea. Like, especially if your gauge is larger than Marley's, just I always think having more is better. Or I also like to say that, like, because if you're gonna try something new, there's nothing wrong with trying it on some like yarn that you don't care about, so you can practice those stitches and then do it on your nice yarn that you really like. Because we're using this as a course. Like normally, if we're doing game day, if we're doing turkey trot, these are quick. We are quickly making a pattern.
Yes.
We're doing 6 weeks here.
Yeah.
We're doing a really long time. This is about enjoyment and having something to do throughout your week. This is not about like go. So that's the big thing. What else is coming up, Marley? You posted a new shawl pattern on the website, right?
One more time? You broke up.
What else is coming up? You posted a new shawl pattern?
Yes. So there's a new shawl pattern on the website, which was the Smooth Jazz. No. Smooth Jazz? Was it Smooth Jazz or Be Quiet? I can't remember. It was one of the very first Tournament of Stitches. It was the first Tournament of Stitches of 2018. It was one of those versions. So it's now free on the website. So if you were looking for the previous patterns, it's the Mariposa shawl. I'm going to have to go look now because I can't remember if it was.
I thought you said it was Be Quiet.
I think it was Be Quiet. Yes, it was Be Quiet because Uptown Chic was Smooth Jazz. Flirt Alert was Netflix and Chill. And then Social Shawl was the Social Knitter, which we eliminated that one. So it's really fun. You could make it with one color. We made it with several different colors just to kind of show how something could be different. But it's very beautiful with just one color. If you guys are at all interested in that, it's just on the website. You just go to marleybird.com. I'm going to try and find a link here if I can get my computer to work with me here. Give me a second.
Yeah. If you're looking around, if you're waiting and you want to do something, we have a couple of shawl patterns that we've been posting recently, updating, putting them up for sale. So some super easy where you don't have to think about anything. You get to watch whatever show you want to watch or book you want to watch, a book you want to watch, book you want to listen to.
There you go. I just put the Mariposa shawl pattern in there. If you guys are interested at all. And just as a FYI, for a limited time, it's 55% off either on Etsy or Ravelry or Shopify. But then just as a side note, if you guys have never really paid attention to the descriptions of any of the YouTube videos, there's a code that you can use from YouTube that if you use it on Shopify, you get, I think it's 60% off. So it's actually better than even the 55 if you wanted to use that. And that's on all of the patterns in Shopify. So if you find a pattern in Shopify you like, don't forget to use that YouTube code. Use that and get yourself a pattern. Y'all, ads suck. Like they suck. And we try and make the patterns priced. I don't want to say cheap. That's not the right word. They're priced for what the quality of the patterns are for sure. But then we always have different discounts. Clearly this YouTube discount at 60% off, that's a great price. Like you can get stuff, but most of our sweater patterns and stuff are anywhere from $15 to $21, which sounds like a lot, but it's for how much you get in. This is not This is not just a pattern you're going to go get like this free pattern off of Ravelry. It's just not the same. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not trying to, and I'm not dismissing free patterns on Ravelry. That's not it. I just want you to know, like, you're getting what you're paying for. It is worth it.
Yeah.
How is there? I mean, I'm trying to be kind and saying what I'm saying.
You're fine. Carlene wants to know how I got 4 colors of yarn by you. It's because
you didn't ask.
I didn't ask. And I really like to annoy her. It's just fun.
She doesn't weave in her ends either, guys.
I don't. And like, what else are you gonna do? Like, I have I have a little bit of little sister energy of like, I just gotta like poke her. So
did you seriously just have to throw in that you're just that little bit younger than me? Just a little bit younger than me.
Well, it's just because I was with my big sister. My big sister like brings it out in me, and I don't mean to do it, but like I'm like, my sister is like been super busy. Like her kids are getting married, and she's got lots of going on. And I saw her on Saturday, and I was like, "Hey, everybody, don't forget, like, it's you change your clocks." And she's like, "Why are you doing that to us? We all could have gone to sleep and then just woke up and had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you didn't need to like bring that up that we're all losing an hour of sleep." And I was like, little sister energy.
I have big sister energy where I definitely, I am such a big sister. Like Alora likes to point it out a lot. She's like, "Really, Mom?" I'm like, "I know." Like, I just can't help it half the time.
Well, if I'm with my little brother, I will then revert into big sister energy because I'm a middle. So like I can go both ways, but it's very rare that I have that little sister energy, and only with my big sister because she's 100% my big sister. And so like I definitely like the poka. So like I really like to annoy Marley. It's really funny.
I mean, I don't have to knit it. It's 4 colors. I don't have to crochet it, I should say. I don't have to make it at all. I don't even have to teach it. So do what you want. Do what you want. And if it were mine, I'd be weaving in the ends. No, she crochets over her ends, y'all. She crochets over her ends. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. That's right, though. I know. It's just one of those things. So that's really funny. Everybody notices that about me, about the whole number 4. I just don't like the number 4.
I know you don't. You hate it.
Just don't like it. I don't know.
I don't have a number issue.
I know. It's a very
how many colors you use.
And I only noticed it in college. Like I don't even know how I noticed it. I just noticed in college. I was like, man, I just don't like 4 of something. I just don't like it.
It's just
not my.
I don't have that.
Yeah, it's not my thing. I was gonna say something else and I totally forgot it. Hold on, it's gonna come back to me. It'll come back to me.
Okay.
So the shawls starts Tuesday. I'll send out an email. So if you've signed up, you guys need to sign up. Because otherwise you're just gonna have to stalk the website. But when we publish the first play, usually we publish the plays about 10 o'clock, just so that everybody at 10 o'clock Eastern time, around there.
Good morning.
Yeah, sometimes around there. I hate giving you guys like a definitive time because if I'm at all late, which shocker, I'm late all the time, you guys get really mad at me, and it's just life. Sometimes it's just life. So in the morning, so just wait for the email. I'll send you the email. When it's up, I'll send you the email. You can be like, "Oh, look at that. It's like a little gift Marley sent me in my inbox." And you could go over there into your Marley Birdhouse and it'll be in there. It'll be on the website with all the ads. Then you're going to get annoyed with the ads and be like, "I'm getting the Marley Birdhouse," because that would be me. I hate ads. I get it. But so yeah, just make sure Monday night, have your yarn wound up. So if you wanted to start it at lunchtime, you could start. Or you don't have to.
I'm going to talk for myself. Marley can talk for herself. I have built into my play 1. My play 1 is less crocheting than you're going to do in play 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can work on your gauge.
If we're jumping in. We're jumping right on in.
So like I on purpose budget that in. So that's why we want you to do no gauge swatches, no stressing yourself out.
No,
don't do anything. Just enjoy yourself for this next week.
Yep.
And the main thing you need to do is make sure you're signing up on the main website.
I'll give you the form. I'll give you the form link in here.
All you need to do is sign up. We will send you all the emails. that you need.
Yep.
Like, even if, like, don't even worry about VIP. We'll send you an email if you want to do VIP. As long as you are signed up, you will get everything you need in your email.
We are not worrying about gauge at all. Listen, we're using worsted weight yarn and size 9 needles. If you have made anything with me lately, that's literally what we've been using all along. We use that for turkey trot. We use that for prism. We use that for first fall, I believe. Like, that's literally, you know, if you're getting the same gauge that I get with size 9s and worsted, if you already know you need to go down a size or up a size, just start there. You're going to be fine. You're going to be, it's a shawl. It's a shawl, people. You're going to be just fine.
If yours is bigger or smaller, it'll be fine.
And we've created, or we're not created, we've purposely thought through the stitches that if, like, maybe if you wanted to use, if we did a cable and it was going to pull in more, we purposely would adjust the stitch count so that the gauges would equal out. Like, it's not a sweater. You don't have to worry about this. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be fine. It's just, I just want you to relax and have a nice, relaxing time. Unless you want to do the be quiet and be all stressed out with me, which is very exciting. I'm so pumped for the ice. I got my hands on the be quiet and I'm like, ooh. And then some of it was not hard enough. And so I picked different stitches and sent it to Sherry. I'm like, I think I want to do these. And she's like, oh. And so I'm very excited. I don't want to scare anybody. I'm just excited. I get tired of doing simple. This is my chance to not have to do simple.
Crocheters, we're not going to do anything that's crazy. I think the craziest thing I'm going to do is tell you to stick your hook somewhere weird, or maybe I will, like,
you'll do a Y stitch somewhere. You know, you will.
I'll tell you to like not turn and like join your yarn on the same side. Like, that's, I don't know.
No fleur-de-lis thingies.
That's your problem. I find picos to be perfectly fine. Those are perfectly acceptable stitches.
She didn't say no.
You want to know about that? Absolutely not. I enjoy those. Mine is more of like, I once again, just like when we did game day, I'm looking forward to highlighting what crochet is good at. And in crochet, you can go in any direction and do really cool stuff easily. And so that's where I'm like, let's go. Like, let's go and play with color. I thought we'll be playing with color.
Finished the sorry, hold on a minute. I was taking out the elastic so I could redo it. I put elastic in the top of my cardigan. So, because I don't know if I want to keep these buttons on there. They are so heavy. Like, when I tell you guys these things they're so heavy, they're just pulling on it so much. So I was taking out the elastic. I finished my
the Crossroads cardigan.
I finished it.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I used the removable buttons on here. They're so, can you guys see that? Like, they just want to pull. They're so heavy. So I don't know if I'm going to keep them on there. I think I'm going to get different buttons. It's gorgeous. I recorded myself doing the button band. I have 20 minutes of silence. I'm not even shitting, y'all. 20 minutes of silence. Robin was on the phone call with me when I realized that there was no voice on 20 minutes of it. So I'm going to have to do a major voiceover for this first part. And then the rest part, it has audio. That's why I started to edit. And I said, I can't do this right now. But this is done. So if you are at all interested in this pattern, it is now available. It's only in the Marley Birdhouse. And I am going to give you a link to get it at a discount. Hold on. I got to go over here and get it. So it's 25% off if you guys would like to go and get this pattern. I'm going to put it in here. So if you click the link that I have on there, it will give you 25% off the whole pattern. And it's not just this pattern. You also get the the Keystone cable knit hat and the Keystone cable knit gloves and this. And then you have an option to upgrade to Wayfair if you want to. But this is something I finished. So I just put that link in there. I'll put it in the video description as well. Let me remember to do that. So that way let me do it right now before I forget, because I will forget. Come on. Crossroads cabled knit cardigan. There you go. You get 25% off. Save. And then I was going to show them a sneak peek at a pattern that Tammy just finished.
Yeah.
That if you have Jolly Holiday, you already own this pattern.
Yeah.
But we're going to publish it also. So let's make it this view, I think. I don't remember what the name of this is.
Northwoods.
She left a stitch marker in it. Hold on, let me get the stitch marker off. So this is using Brava tweed.
Yeah.
It's cardigan crochet. Oops. Why is it stuck on me? There it is.
It's that pinky, that one pinky nail that has color on it. Just
I know, I just wants to grab it.
Yeah.
So
this is just a simple cardie. You know, it's not meant to button, everybody. It's just meant to hang. It's super simple. So this will be a free pattern on the website. It comes in multiple lengths. You can do the long sleeves. You have an option for short sleeves. You have an option for how long you want it. You want it long, you want it short. Very easy.
It's very nice.
I don't know if I can make an easier pattern. I think that's my limit.
Affordable yarn, feels really good. It's comfortable. It's warm. So this pattern will be coming out very soon. If I can get my butt together and get it out this week, I will. But I'm just going to say soon. Should I show them the other pattern? The one that I picked up from you last week?
Oh, sure.
Let me go grab it. We've lots of patterns. Like, of course, we don't just have Tournament of Stitches going on. Lots of things going on.
Always.
All right.
Always with us. There's always something else. But yeah, if you have Jolly Holiday, you already have that pattern. It's just we haven't published it for free, but it'll be going on our website very, very soon. Maybe we can even get Marley to do a video of it. That would be nice, of the cardigan, just so you can see how easy it is.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those that you could like suck in your friends to, you know, hey, you want to learn to crochet? Come on, we'll make a sweater.
So clearly we have a theme color going on because we have another lovely shawl. Do you want to talk about this?
So this one is a 1 ball shawl. That's hard to say. Yeah. That uses, I use Heathers, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that uses 1 ball of Hirschner's Heathers. It's like
so good.
It's the perfect like she's wearing it. It's like a shawl scarf.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 1 ball. It's just a triangle. You have fun. It's similar to Game Day in that you start with the lacy triangle and then you put an edging on it, but the stitches are different. There's no picots in this one.
So you can wear it just like this, just a little bit over your shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's one, I like it that it's 1 ball. It's, you know, it's a simple gift to make, but that will also be a free pattern on the website very shortly.
It's very nice. I love this yarn. I love this yarn a lot.
Yeah. That's this that we
Hirschner's Heathers. It's very nice.
Yeah. That's what we like. If you have choosing yarn, like this is really nice.
We really like this yarn.
Yeah,
it's nice to work with.
It's acrylic and it's really lovely. It's fun to use. It's chunky.
Yeah.
You're not use this for tournament stitches. It's too fat.
Yeah.
It's chunky, but it's really fun to work with.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bravo tweed was also fun to work with because I made mine in Bravo tweed too.
You know, I've seen you wear yours. Yours is like a gray color, isn't it? And I didn't really like it that much. I think it was because of the color, but this one, I freaking love this.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God. We need to have pictures because we'll be twinsies.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love mine because I wear it all the time.
Yeah.
It's gray. Yeah. It's like, it's perfect for
it's just just a throw on, comfortable.
It's just a throw on. And I like, it's my office sweater. Cause you know, you get cold in the office or whatever. And it's a perfect, easy, throw it on top of whatever you're wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course I have gray. Yeah.
So this is fun. One last thing. I did want to choose a Mondays with Marley winner. Do you want to do that? Do you want me to do that? I noticed that there were people posting and then we hadn't done anything. So I was like, oh, we need to do that.
Why don't you go find one if you've seen one recently?
All right, I will do that. Let me come over here. Oh, my computer's acting goofy.
Easy to do.
I have to drive the minibus tomorrow. Did I tell you that?
You did.
I was just sorry, it just popped up on my screen.
Marley needs to drive the high school kids to their track meet.
Yep.
Hey, everybody's got to do something sometime.
It's funny. They get real excited. Oh, coach is driving. Yeah, sure.
Fun part of your job. That's all.
Yep. All right. So I have one from January 12th. I'm going to make sure we haven't given it to her. We have not.
Oh, nice.
All right. So should I do share screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Let me come over here and share. You have to tell me if it's sharing because I'm not on it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So Donna Chalfont. Look what came in the mail today. So it's the Knit Picks catalog, the year of knitting, and she has a picture right. Oh, look, you're wearing that. You're wearing that cardigan.
Probably the same dress.
It's probably funny. So this was our episode 2 of season 2, and she snapped a big picture right there, and there you go. So
nice.
that is our lucky winner. So winner, chicken dinner. Send us an email with your name and send us an email to get your free pattern. We chose your post for the Mondays with Marley pick Tuesday, March 10th. Okay, just so if she wanted to look. All right. Should I give her my email?
It's usually helpful to give the email.
Probably good. Little details like that. It's always good. That works. Okay, y'all. I think that's everything. So if you have any questions or anything, let us know. I will be sending out the email regarding the VIP. It's already 2:15. I have to leave here at 3:00. So the chances of me getting the VIP, the birdhouse stuff up in time before I leave are slim. But if I get off the phone now, you never know. I mean, you know how I am with time. Who the heck knows? I have no idea. All right. I hope you guys have
Freya behind you again, like mom.
Oh, I told you he stayed up all night. He came upstairs at 9:00 this morning. He said, "Okay, I'm going to go to bed. Wake me up before practice." He was hyper focused all night. All night. I'm like, I don't know where you get that from. No clue.
No idea.
Clearly not me. So, okay. See you guys the rest of the week. We will be in touch. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you get up to it, make sure that you share with everybody you're doing the Tournament of Stitches. I am creating an image that you guys can share that's like, hey, I'm a part of Tournament of Stitches. Like a badge sort of sticker that if you wanted to share that, you could. It's on my list of things to create if I don't get sidetracked creating things for Robin and myself. And so there you have it. All right. That's it from us, y'all. See ya later.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.